I want you guys to listen up. This is a really, really serious situation. I know that you guys see all the clues around you. It'll definitely be confirmed or denied in a few days to this month, at least. What's going on? I mean, we can't hold this secret or silence in for too long because of the severity of it. First and foremost, one thing which was a big clue that just came out recently within the last couple of days was how much Blueface had owed to that owner of that club, which with interest it's up to $14 million. But pay attention to what I'm saying and read between the lines with this. Sometime in relationships, we tend to think that people are out for our best interests, especially when we're down in the dumps and we need help, getting pulled out of the rut. And once they get you to where they need you to be, then they get into situations. Um, and sometimes people tend to talk about what they do. That's because sometimes they don't do it from the heart. They do it, one, to have something to talk about, two, to have something to use against you. I'm going to first start off by telling you, if Blueface, you might say, what does this have to do with Chrisean Rock? It'll start to make sense in a minute. If Blueface does not come up with a solution to settle in that debt, he's going to go to jail. Okay, first and foremost. Something bad is going to happen. There's nothing good's going to come out of owing that much money. He's not even worth that much money. And Chrisean is not worth that much money either. Now, could they make possibly between the two of them, mainly Chrisean Rock, that 14 million, if they grind and hustled? Um, of course. Now, does Chrisean Rock have that kind of money to settle a debt? Say for an example for Blueface, I doubt it. That's just my opinion. But Chrisean Rock is not quiet for no reason. There's a reason why I believe, and this is just my opinion. There were two opinions of mine. She either left, to gather her thoughts, and there were things that were said to her, ultimatums that were made, and definitely when I had saw on her Twitter page when she said separate yourself from compromising. So again, she could have one left on her own because she's not compromising with anybody. That basically is not her situation that she put herself in. It's how I was looking at it from day one, way before it came out how much Blueface owes now that club owner, first and foremost. Or second, she was sent away. I think it's a little of both. It made sense either way why Chrisean is not here for safety reasons. I honestly believe, and I don't care what anybody says, and you'll probably hear it come out the horse's mouth because Chrisean does not bite her tongue. She's being blackmailed. We all know that Blueface feels as though he is owed so much from Chrisean. He thinks that he's the driving factor and force to how she got her life back on track. We know she came from, being homeless and um had to hustle and do anything, any means necessary to live. She was allegedly on the street. Let Whack 100 tell it. Mainly, this is who I've heard this come out of mouth. She was in the street, like straight homeless, eating out of trash cans. I don't know how true that is. We're not gonna go that far with it because there's no reason for it. This is not a, walk down memory lane and talk about someone's struggles because we all have had struggles. Chrisean is being blackmailed, is what I believe, in my opinion. Allegedly, a lot of people are saying this is why you're seeing pictures of her posing deep with family and friends. They're masked up because they're letting people know that we're here, we got her back. So whatever you say, whatever threats that you make, whatever you're trying to muscle out of her in order to get off of the hook of owing yourself, and I'm saying in Blueface's case, owing that kind of money, you're not gonna have her compromise her integrity or whatever she's trying to do, and also be a mother in order to cut the slack on you owing that kind of money in Las Vegas to a club owner. And I really think that that's playing a large role in why Chrisean Rock is silent. Also, if Chrisean um doesn't go along with the blackmail, and the compromising, if Blueface was to go to jail, of course now she's gonna get blamed for why he went to jail, okay? With that club owner and that situation that happened with the Pume Pume and him having to go to court. He beat the jail time, but now we had to pay the fine time, which is the 14 million. Um, she knows a lot's gonna fall back on her, and it could be dangerous. We already know that he's a Crip. He's associated organized crime, and a lot of people might say, he's a clown. So we only see what he shows us on social media, and he's a smart little dummy because nobody in the right mind would show you um the gangster side to the point of even insinuating that you would harm anyone, because that could be used against you in a court of law, okay? So even though we say the word trip, organized crime, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, he won't hurt a fly. He's a clown. All he likes to do is control women and drama. There's more than meets the eye with Blueface. He's a very tricky character, and I know that Chrisean, um, Chrisean Rock, she knows it. She has been called a rat in the past from Whack 100 because he doesn't care too much for her. We all know why, because that is Blueface's manager. And if Blueface is losing money, he's losing money. And we all want to blame somebody when money is being lost, correct? So who better to blame than Chrisean Rock? The little girl that came from nowhere, that was put on her feet and was privileged enough to now have a privileged life because of Blueface, the organized gang member. So that's the story they're trying to portray to the public, but we know that that's farther from the truth. Ones, people that I really have love for, you got to protect your eyes and your ears, because people can, 1 minute be there for you and be looking out for you 100% when it's convenient for them, and then the next minute, like in this situation, they can turn on you like a cobra and make it all your fault. They can even make you believe that the reason why they're in these situations is because of the simple fact they dealt with you. And if they never had put you in the equation in the first place, they wouldn't be in this situation to begin with, not knowing that you were this kind of a person. This is the kind of business that you was working with way before you met me. And this is how you end up in these situations where you are in debt and you owe a lot of money to the point of prison time. And there's no one else to blame for that but yourself. So, like I said, in due time, it'll all come out. There's a lot of people that I talk to off of social media that are commentators like myself, and we're pretty much on the same page about what's going on with Chrisean Rock. We don't want to say too much because, like I said, there's people that close with Chrisean Rock and Blueface that respect our work, and we have made relations with, and there may have been things that were said that is a process of elimination. Like I had said yesterday in one of my videos, that if we let too much out the bag, they'll basically know that these people told us. And we don't want to put those people in harm's way. That's not the goal or the focus. We just want to get down to the get down, and that's the nitty gritty. and we want to make sure that people are safe also in the process of all of what's going on. Um, I honestly, from what I do know, that I can't really say too much on. I rather hear them arguing and going back and forth from a distance than what is really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because this is serious. But hopefully, things get worked out. Um, enemies are not made, and everyone, gets the bag, takes care of the responsibilities that they need to take care of, whether it's debts, children, child support, whatever it is. And people having to compromise with this one, hopefully that goes away. And the feeling that I get of blackmail, that's all I can think of what is being called when I think of what's going on, and that's just my opinion. Hopefully that goes away too. Let bygones be bygones. But we're gonna have to hang tight and see how it plays out. But I just hope that things get better and nobody gets hurt.